Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Targeting gun range. Fox 2, Fox 2. Miss, that's a miss.
Attacking.
Chaff and flares launched.
We have them on the run. Don't let up.
I'm hit. I'm locked control.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? They got me. He escaped into the clouds.
3 remaining.
I'm practically blind in here.
Miss. Enemy on my tail. I can't take him.
Controls are compromised.
Mage 2, walking.
That's a miss.
Fire now.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Missile. I can't. Breaking out of lock.
Flag is pulling out. Mage 2, enemy is locked off.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Attack missed.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Fox 2.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile. Missile.
UAV's close.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Scouts and watching. Who's on that monster?
Break, now!
We're just waiting for Michigan.
We'll live live through this, Trigger?
Missile.
It's a fast call.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
What's this, that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here? The sun is before the enemy wears out.
Missile.
Hey, now! Right! Enemy threat overhead.
Missile.
Skeleton 1, check Commander. We got me!
10. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify the situation.
Right up, Roger on sight.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
It's chow time.
Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report.
Missile. Missile.
Ship Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, missile!
Roger that.
Missile.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control room. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Early observation. They knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Buko, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Golem 4, break! Break! Going for the loner.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Missile launched. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. This is getting a little tight.
Mage 2, UAV down.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bad. It's SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
H2, box 2.
Gollum and Maze Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
This Gollum and Maze Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Focus.
Get your asses out.
Yowza. Fox 2.
I can't shake it! Does Maze Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Maze, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
Fox 2.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
A few seconds, you might forget for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Gollum 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Page 2, bank left. 1,500 to runway. Base 2, lower nose, you're too high. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Icing.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? No change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Titan launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar. We have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile, caution.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Mage 2, bombs away.
Missile.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile. Missile.
Locked. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Caution.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Caution.
Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Caution. Caution. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile launch.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All anti-air guns destroyed.
Missile.
Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ.
Missile.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Unable to wing site. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
See, we'll have to meet on 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiated.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2, Box 2. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Golem 2, hang in there. Bandit is in my sights.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down. All of the soldiers had this radio. Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
This is Golem 3. Bandit on my 6. They can't get away. We found an Erosion transfer craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force. Fly.
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. Three remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with? Lock acquired.
Missed. Hostile UAV down.
One remaining.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Caution! Enemy on your tail! Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
Fox 2! Fox 2! All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to extend his flight.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Enemies on me.
Mage 2, locked. Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Roger. Transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Golem 3 behind you.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Target is in range of guns.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. Someone got the lighthouse, guys. The harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Splashed him in.
Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency. It's fine.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel,
3 minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between bridges as usual. It's opposing a Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak doesn't scratch. Running warning.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Follow me, eh?
Fox 2. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm here with surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Noise 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School 2, get into formation. There's nothing to worry about. Look at that they're flying. Bandit evaded attack. Trying again. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy is in the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Might be done by now. After I think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
From the start. This is the first. If count's going forward, I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Taking Bandit.
Missed.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Allied shutdown!
I got all dressed up for nothing.
Missiles evading! I'm taking fire! Still flight capable! Watch you! All aircraft act at your own discretion! This is Noble Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above ground level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Anyone's gonna take the top score.
We're losing escort! Hurry up! Finish the job and let's get out! Now, we're in front of it! Go! Begin the attack!
Oh yeah! Let's do this work.
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
Bye-bye. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
Missile.
We lost all of
Missile.
them. Where the hell are we out here? Your ass is mine. Die.
Bingo! Direct hit.
Missile. Missile.
Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Did they really think they can get a bunch of copies to just put on a show?
Missile.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Stand in the fire. Missile, Frankie!
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile moving. Frankie!
Missile.
At least he's decent at what he's
Missile.
famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's got slow on a challenge.
Missile.
Get ready to go to your head.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Geez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
Enemy interceptors firing!
Missile.
You're low on special weaponry.
Missile. Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
Missile.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Ben and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude! Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare targets remaining. 2 targets remaining.
Nickel.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
Who's coming for, sir?
Spare 15, stay within the operation area. Special weaponry out.
Nickel.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that, Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusea's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Enemy aircraft! Whole squadron! Cutting the anti-air interceptors! Open fire!
Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Missile.
Get closer to the ground.
The fire set off a chain reaction! At least stop it from spreading!
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Return to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us are allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. I have 2 orders for you. Stop wasting ammo and shut the hell up.
Use the friendly!
All bomb is destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Right up.
Spare 15, enemy has a lock on you.
Missile incoming! Don't get hit!
Enemy vessel detected. Evading.
Missile evaded. Locked on target. Target hit.
Give us some bunker busters. I've got better things to do with my time.
Bandit evaded attack. Try again. Bandit acquired. Firing.
Spare 15 rifle.
Locked on bandit.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Fox 2.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
In gun range.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
AA gun down.
Let's bet how much damage we can do with just machine guns. I can dodge this!
Spare 15 rifle. Locked.
Locked on.
Target destroyed. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him. base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Locked on target.
Trigger eliminated target.
Right! Missile! I'm iced up!
Good work. They can't even approach us.
Enemy is locked on!
Missile.
Enemy has a lock!
Vehicle down. Confirmed kill on AA gun. Spare 15, SAM site down. Target destroyed. Spare 15 locked. Enemy in gun range.
Enemy has a lock! Right! Missile!
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Missile! Evade!
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Humans are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off!
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still on the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Our attacking is limited.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
Ammunition 0.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Going, moron!
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep walking away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
You take care of the surface target.
Attack failed. Evading!
In gun range.
Retreat!
You're not like the ones who scurry back to the base, Trigger, I'll give you that.
3 minutes remaining. Checker 6. AA gun down.
They have me spiked.